Undead spirits? It doesn't matter. Nothing is going to stand in our way. Layla, wait until we clear the way.
Come on. Mother doesn't have much time left.
These animated bones. Why do they seek to keep us from the relic? Are they the lingering remains of the aliens who once dwelt here, do you think? Well, they won't stop me. No matter what their reasons are, my cause is greater. I have never been more sure of anything in my life, Verandis. I will sacrifice everything, risk anything to save the woman I love. A shame the same can't be said of all of us. You did what Layla wanted? What about what I wanted? You allowed her to talk you out of it when I expressly asked you to turn her. Well, I'm done asking. We're here because of you, and we're going to do exactly as I say. We're going to save my wife. Sorry won't help us here. We have to find the alien relic. That's all that matters now. What a magnificent structure! The relic this monolith houses must be powerful indeed.
I'm afraid.
Behind us. relic is beyond... We've done it! We've reached the top of the Doom Crag! Now we can finally learn the secret of the ancient alien relic and save my wife! Your fear colors your perception, Verandis. It is merely the pulse of ancient magicka, the heartbeat of a powerful relic. Our intentions are pure. We seek only to save my beloved's life. These creatures have no reason to stop us. Has your courage deserted you, vampire? You discovered the relic. By the 8! Can you feel the relic's power, Verandis? Enough of your constant mewling, Verandis. Are you a vampire or a... We don't know why the aliens did a lot of things. Have no fear, my darling Layla. Soon the light will wash away your pain.
It's going to work, Baron. The power of this ancient alien remnant, it's almost overwhelming.
You're going to be all right, Mother. Just hold on.
The remnant will make you like new, my love. You'll be reborn!
Something's happening. I feel the power. Wylan, something feels wrong.
Verandis, we need you! We need your power! Quickly! Touch the relic and help us! Aniamis alata, malatua, vasha anya belda sancre.
What's happening to us?
It's working. It's working. Soon the power will be ours to command.
No. What have you done? This isn't me. I never wanted this. Please, Verandis, help me. Make it stop. I can't stand the pain. End this, Verandis. End this before I...
No! Verandis! What did you do to Layla? What did you do? You'll pay for that, vampire! I have the power now. Nothing can stop me from reaching out and snapping...
Verandis? Montclair, no! Come on, Verandis. We need to get out of here.
Remarkable. What a strange sensation of new recollections, and old. I believe that Riz Al Ghul somehow removed those moments from my memory. But you were able to restore them. And now you understand what we are facing. Disorientation is understandable. Somehow, when I joined the ritual, I altered the power of the relic. I turned Layla into a monster. I had to kill her. And Montclair and the others. They became vampires, imbued with the power of the relic. I have Gwendis to thank for that. She pulled me out of there before Montclair and the others were fully recovered. Now, Montclair claims he wants to end death and suffering. That he wants to take the throne of Ronsa. And it's all my fault. The Iliad text referred to an outpost in the hills. I need to find out where that is. It may be that the answer to defeating Montclair can be found in this hidden location. But first things first. There is a more urgent matter for you to deal with. Now you know how this sordid situation began. And you know how I, to my great and everlasting shame, helped Baron Montclair reach the Lightless Remnant. But now to more immediate matters. I know where Riz Al Ghul can be found. Not so fast, my enthusiastic friend. My agents have learned that Rizal Jul struck in the west and is still in the area. Captain Genevieve, Countess Tamrith's younger sister, has established a camp for displaced refugees. She must be warned about this. I had hoped you would make such an offer. Now my instincts tell me that Rizal Jul allowed the refugees to survive. It's a trap. It has to be. Find the camp and tell the captain what I have learned. Then, help her end this threat once and for all.
There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place up there. When you're headed to Crestshade, you need to know there's trouble there.
Yeah! Yeah!
You look like you can defend yourself. Welcome to Camp Tamrith. And by the light, we'll be ready for the Mad Lizard. We were tracking him when we ran into these poor displaced people. We threw together this camp to shelter the refugees from Crestshade and the surrounding countryside. Since my sister decided to visit, I must secure the camp. To this end, I need someone to find Jonah Morose. Jonah claimed he could sense Rizal Jul, made the other refugees nervous. He and his mother fled the camp and disappeared. A good soldier relies on solid information, as well as a brave heart and a worthy weapon. Is there anything else you want to ask me before you head out? I've met a few Argonians in my time. An interesting bunch, connected to nature, calm, strange sense of humor. Rizal Jul is nothing like that. He's evil to the core. Where Montclair found him is beyond me, but he's served the Baron for years. Spreading chaos. He's using some sort of blood curse to turn innocent...
I'll be at this a while. You were the one who sent Montclair's troops packing? You're a hero.
Go away. Leave us alone. I don't want to become a blood fiend. bad ones are still. Stop talking to me. Bad voice, go away. Mother, please help me. We'll make you better, Mother. I promise. Quiet. The bad one will taste your words on the air. He's coming closer. Blood fiends accompany him. So many blood fiends. They want our blood. I saw Riz Al Jul in a dream. It was the night Crestshade was attacked. I could feel his presence. Now I always sense him. He watches, he waits, he's... No. That would... Mother. Mother's fine.
We didn't even have a moment's warning. By RK, the vampires. They struck so fast. When the vampires attacked, Genevieve and Darian charged right into the thick of the battle. I lost sight of them since I stayed to defend the camp, but I could hear Genevieve calling out orders. Perhaps some of the guards saw what happened after that. Here, take these healing poultices. You might as well help me tend to the soldiers while you're talking to them. I'd appreciate it. And so will they. After that, find my sister. She has a tendency to get into trouble when I'm not right beside her.
Did Countess Tamrith give you a poultice for me? Thank you. This will help my wounded arm. The vampires... they attacked without warning. We lost a lot of good people today. No, I'm sorry. Everything was
Give me a few moments to catch my breath, and I'll be back on my feet in no time. Thank you. For a noble, the Countess sure knows how to make a proper poultice. I took a few hits, but I'm luckier than most, I suppose. I just hope none of my friends come back as blood fiends. I really don't want to deal with that. She ordered us to defend the camp and protect the refugees. Then she was off. Like a whirlwind, our captain is. I heard her shout something about spotting Rizal, but then she was too far away to hear over the sound of battle.
These poor bastards. They're just trying to find someplace safe. Ah, a healer's poultice. Good. I prefer a bandage over a potion. I always found healing potions to taste rather like bog iron ale after it was strained through sweaty horsehair. She tore after what looked like a dark cloud to the west over by the river. Pretty sure it was that necromancer we were hunting. The captain loathes necromancy and the dark.
This? It's merely a flesh wound. Think nothing of it. This? She caught sight of Rizal and rushed after him. I, of course, followed. His vamp... I can barely stand. I'd just slow you down.
What happened to... No. No! Not you, Genevieve! Not you!
What? Where am I? Sister? What has he done to me? What have I done?
Genevieve. Oh, Genevieve. We'll figure this out. Just stay calm. Please. I need your assistance.
What have I done? What have I done? I thought I could kill the bastard, but instead he turned me into a monster. What have I done?
Genevieve, my sister. Rizal afflicted her with his blood curse. She's becoming a vampire. Vampires are evil. Totally, utterly evil. But by RK, this is my sister. I wish there was another way, but I must be strong. Vampires are unholy, evil. I can't let my sister become one of these monsters. She has to die. It will be a mercy. Please, talk to Genevieve. Try to comfort her while I pray over my decision.
I can see it in your eyes. I'm turning, becoming one of those things. No, I refuse to give in to despair. I want to live. God damn it, I want to live! I heard what my sister said. She thinks I'm evil, unholy. But it's still me. I'm still the shield of House Tamrith. I'm still her little sister. We've seen it before. Not every vampire is a monster. I can control this. I want to live. Thank you, my friend. You are wise and merciful. I will prove to my sister that I am still the woman she knows and loves. I will never succumb to this affliction. I will never betray House Tamrith or Rivenspire.
This decision will come back to haunt us. Mark my words. Let's just get out of this vile cave and let the light guide our path. Pray that your decision to save my sister. Pray that your decision to save my sister wasn't a mistake. I shall look to RK for tolerance, but I'm not sure I'll ever accept that this vampire is really Genevieve. Yes, our work here is done. Now, we must turn our attention to the traitorous Baron Montclair. But before we go, know that I'm...
Ready to move on, hero? Verandis sent word to me. I know where we need to go next. There's an old ruin in the Old Platter Hills, northeast of Shornhelm. Verandis said his research led him there and he needs your help. Why he needs you when he has me, I'll never understand. But he is the master, as he constantly reminds me. They won't be needed at the Lokrata ruins. That's for you and Verandis to deal with. I'll bring her ladyship up to speed about what's going on in North Point. You can meet us there after you and Verandis are finished with the ruins.
My stock isn't... My stock.
You chose to deal with the guard, thief.
It takes much...
To know there was trouble there. I need to get to Schoenhelm. headed to Crestshade, you need to know. There was trouble there. If you're headed to Crestshade, you need to know. There was trouble there.
Didn't have any trouble finding. Ah, I take it Gwendis found you. And I assume that you dealt with Rizal Jul. Then we are ready to begin. Let's find out why they tried so hard to hide this place from my memories. A forgotten tumble of ruins in the desolate Locrata Hills. I found a trap door that should grant us access to the chambers beneath, but it's locked tight. Look around for a way to open the trap door, and I'll meet you at the West Tower. I advise caution, my friend. As with Rizal Jul and Camp Tamrith, I have a feeling that the enemy remains at least one step ahead of us. Since I assume that Montclair's memory was never affected, who knows what we may find in the ruins below. Of course, it isn't as though we're trying to save Rivenspire or anything, now is it? Go ahead, ask your questions. Loraya was a sweet young woman, committed to her family and infatuated with me. She didn't ask. Her father gave her command of a portion of his troops, just as he did with Rizal Jul. She's been active in the north and east, creating blood fiends and causing chaos. I assume she has her eye on North Point. It would make a handsome prize. When you restored my missing memories, I recalled that the Iliad manuscript mentioned... Over here. Over here. Did you find anything that might help us? Over here. Did you find anything that might help us? What are you still doing standing there? We have to find a way. More questions? You... Over here. Did you find anything that might help us? Over here. Did you find anything that might help us? Over here. Did you find anything that might help us? It is. A veil has been cast upon these ruins. It's just as I expected. Loraya knew I'd come here and has placed an obstacle in our way. As I feared, the delay caused by my missing memories allowed Montclair to reach this place before us. This veil, it has Loraya's deft touch about it. Loraya has placed a veil upon these ruins. It's a simple illusion spell that she amplified using the power of the Lightless Remnant. It hides the true topography and makes us see exactly what she wants. She set the trap, and we walked right into it. When we push forward, Loraya's veil is far from perfect, and she made it specifically to hinder me and my vampiric charges. She wasn't expecting you, however. You should be able to guide us through the veil using the tears that litter the illusion. You did it! You were able to widen the tear so that we can see the path ahead as it truly is. I can handle these pitiful creatures. Together we can fight our way through. The way ahead appears blocked. I'm sure it's another illusion. The veil hid this gauntlet of traps from us. We need to move through this area with caution. This way. With the veil torn, I can see a way up over there. We need to clear this portion of the veil so that we can move forward. See if you can rip open a tear and shred this illusion. And whenever you are, my friend, I just hope that there are a sufficient number of tears for you to rip apart. I'd hate to get trapped within Lorrea's veil with no way out. Hopefully that's the last of the veil. Let's see if we can get through that door now. Well done, my friend. I'll meet you on the other side. I think what we're looking for is just beyond this chamber. The item we seek is through here. Follow me. This must be what we're looking for. Amazing. It's as though it has been waiting for us all of this time. I wonder... is this book real, or just another of Lorrea's illusions? Remarkable. It appears to be an intact volume of Ayleid lore. If it's real, then this is what we came here to... No. This can't be correct. This is all about the Remnant of Light, before it became corrupted. It mentions that the Remnant requires a vessel to make full use of its limitless potential. A container for its abundant power. That seems likely. Between the relic's magic and the vampiric abilities I inadvertently provided, Montclair has become more powerful than I expected. The book also says that if we break the vessel, we break the relic. I will need to think upon that. Well, my friend, it appears that the book is real and not part of Lorrea's illusion. I believe it will be of great help to us in the trials ahead. That said, I have much research to do. Ancient Ayleid isn't my native language, you know. I believe so, yes. I have much more reading to do before we get to that point, though. Know that we wouldn't have this advantage if not for you. I could never have navigated Lorrea's Veil without your help. While I continue my research, you should head to North Point. Gwendis caught wind of Lorrea in that area, and I had her direct Durell and Tamriel to take their troops north. I'm sure they'd appreciate any help you can provide. Baron Dorell considers North Point to be his seat of power. He has a number of holdings there, including a lucrative maritime endeavor. It makes sense that Montclair would send Lorrea there. If they control North Point, they control the North. Gwendis reported that North Point has been sealed. I fear Montclair already controls the city. Find Baron Dorell. He commands the troops amassing outside the city. I'm sure he has a plan in motion. Talk to the Baron and see what you can do to help. I expect the Baron Dorell and his troops will have found a good vantage point outside the city. Very well. Ask your questions, and then I expect you to make your way to North Point with...
Nice of you to finally join us. Those damn Montclairs have locked me out of my own city. If any of my people have been hurt, I'll kill Montclair and his daughter with my bare hands. You know how to get things done. Join up with Scordo and help him find a way into the city. I'll keep the troops on alert and ready to move on your signal.
You walked into the wrong farmhouse, Montclair! Well, kiss a troll and call me Pumpkin. I know you, from Shornhelm. Did Baron Dorell send you? I was the orc, in the cage. Not my most shining moment, but it's not like I'm a noble or anything. No matter, I'm just glad you're here. It's a disguise. What's wrong? Don't you like it? Is my helmet on crooked or something? We're going to sneak into North Point. Not usually my approach, but Countess Tamrith and Darien helped us get this far. No idea. He went to scout around and hasn't come back yet. So far, we've learned the patrols outside the city consist of untrained fighters with orders to keep people away. Only the officers seem to know what's going on inside. I suggested busting a hole in the wall, but the Countess decided we should save that as a last resort. Darien went out to search while we
Do your worst, lackey to a foreign crown. I won't tell you anything. Well, I guess that would be all right. I am a guard of the First Order, a member of the Blood Talon Cloaks of House Montclair. More than that, you won't get out of me. What part of I won't tell you anything didn't you understand?
Can you believe it? The officers won't tell us a thing. We're not even allowed in the city.
I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Want a bite? Reconnaissance, but keep your voice down. No need to wake the good captain. And know what I learned? There's not a single guard in North Point. Not a one. Lorea ordered them to get out and to keep everyone away. Isn't that enough? I was fairly proud of that bit of espionage.
My, Sir Darian. That was impressive. But when it comes to smugglers' tunnels, I think there's a thing or two I can teach you.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. Why don't you find out what our vampire vixen is talking about?
I must say, Darian certainly has a way with the ladies. That's not how I'd go about extracting information from the enemy, but I can't fault his results. The old smuggler's tunnel should lead into the city, if we can get through it. Well, the smugglers who used the tunnels installed a gate. Gives them a monopoly on the black market in North Point. The tunnel will get us into the city, if we can get past the locked gate. The smuggler boss is a tough pirate. Goes by the name of Lagra. If anyone has a key, it's her. But the Montclairs attack any boats that approach the city. There are wrecks up and down the coast. If Lagra's still alive, that's where we'll find her.
Light it!
There. I saw you go down. Get off my ship before I gut you.
What do you think you're doing on my ship? Do you know what I did to the last stowaway I found? Well, the last time I looked, my hold didn't lead into the city. Wait a moment. My key! If you're one of those Montclair bastards you need, I don't give a troll's ear what you need. My gang is in there. They were waiting for me in North Point when the Montclairs sealed the city and attacked my ship. I need the key so I can get inside and rescue them. And you just expect me to trust you? Look around. What has trust ever gotten me? I trusted I could sail safely into port. All right. Business is business. Take the key. The entrance to the tunnel is in the cove. It leads up through the lighthouse and into the city. The tunnel is inside the cove beneath the lighthouse. That key will unlock the trap door.
Over here, by the rocks. Come on, I'll take you to where the others are waiting. Tell us you found something, hero. We could use some good news.
I'm not interested in news.
Tell me you found something good, hero. It's not like the fate of Rivenspire is hanging in the balance or anything. Right then, let's go see what Lorraia's doing in there. But brace yourself. I don't think we're gonna like what we find. North Point. It just feels empty. I sense life in there, but it's faint. Barely perceptible. We need to be ready for anything. His lordship, the Baron over there, wants us to head inside, see what's going on, and secure the area. He wants us to be